Welcome to my channel, dear friends, where we discuss the latest and most incredible news from around the world of crypto. Today, December 4th, 2025, we will talk about Hyperliquid, one of the hottest platforms in DeFi, which continues to dominate the perpetual contracts market. If you're following the hype cryptocurrency, then you know it's not just a token, but a real driving force of the ecosystem. In the past 24 hours, several key events have taken place that could seriously impact the price and the future of the project. Let's break everything down step by step so you can make informed decisions. I'll lay out the facts, add some analysis, and share my thoughts on what lies ahead. Ready? Let's go. Discover Etherify, a proven project in the field of crypto staking. With an initial investment of $1,400, in just a few weeks I was able to grow my capital to $6,000, which speaks to the high efficiency and reliability of this platform. Etherify uses advanced technology on the Ethereum blockchain for staking, guaranteeing you a share of the profits from the fees earned by validating transactions on this network. Currently, the project is actively working to attract long-term partners, offering them 90% of all profits, which is significantly higher than standard terms. My experience with Etherify confirms its honesty and transparency. Earning over $5,000 in net profit through regular deposit and withdrawal operations proves that this project deserves your attention. Don't miss your chance to take advantage of these favorable conditions while the project is expanding its partner base and offering the most attractive staking rates. First, let's talk about the main event of the day. Hyperliquid Strategies Inc. transferred 12 million HYPE tokens worth $411 million to Hypercore. This is not just a transaction, it's a strategic move. Out of 32 wallets, 3 have already started staking, signaling the beginning of a new phase in the ecosystem. Why is this important? Hypercore is the main network for staking and validation, and such a transfer strengthens liquidity, increases security, and possibly paves the way for new rewards for holders. Just imagine. A company that manages a huge treasury in crypto is now focusing on long-term growth. According to livebitcoin.news, the price of HYPE at the time of the transfer was $35.94, with a 6.36% increase over the past 24 hours. The market capitalization reached $12.1 billion. This shows that despite the recent $200 billion crypto crash reported by Detroit News, Hyperliquid is holding strong and even growing. Next, the merger with Sonnet Biotherapeutics. Shareholders have approved the deal. And now, Hyperliquid Strategies is merging with this biotech company, creating a $1 billion crypto treasury. The new Nasdaq ticker is PER. This is not a joke. Hyperliquid is entering the public markets through a reverse merger, bypassing the traditional IPO and venture rounds. As AMP Crypto noted, this opens up access to public markets for HYPE and makes the token more attractive to institutional investors. Imagine an 11-person Hyperliquid team generates over $1 billion in annual revenue without any external funding. It's like a small garage company outperforming giants like Binance in terms of efficiency. David Shamis, CIO of Atlas Merchant Capital, called this a wake-up call for Wall Street in an interview with CNBC. Hyperliquid is not just a DEX. It's the AWS of liquidity, where front-ends connect to an ultra-fast infrastructure. Now, regarding the platform's performance, HYPE 3 markets, which are custom perpetuals and synthetic markets, have surpassed $5 billion in trading volume. In a single day, perpetuals on Hyperliquid reached $7,293 million, with fees totaling $3,440,000. According to Eli5 DeFi, Hyperliquid leads all protocols in revenue, with $90,600,000 over 30 days. That's more than Base, Arbitrum, or even Solana in some categories. Why is that? Low fees, less than a cent, high throughput, and MEV protection make the platform ideal for high-speed trading. Plus, Eternal Labs has integrated USDE as the base quote asset for spot and HIP3 perps. This means that traders can now use a stable coin for trading, and Hyena Trade is preparing to launch on the mainnet. For farmers and traders, this opens up new strategies with delta-neutral positions. There have also been partnerships and airdrops. Hyperion DeFi announced receiving a kinetic airdrop in partnership with Native Markets and the purchase of an additional 150,000 Hype. According to Globe Newswire, this strengthens the ecosystem and adds liquidity. Meanwhile, discussions are buzzing on Twitter. At Limits Trade writes that HIP-3 is ready for escape velocity with sub-millisecond fills thanks to the unification of validators. Ed Ronin 9X emphasizes that Hyperliquid brings 24/7 perpetuals on Tesla and Nvidia, making crypto a competitor to traditional markets. Even Ed Kolchulis, in his daily review, noted this as a key step toward dominance. Now, let's talk about the price and forecasts. Hype is trading at $34.80, with a TVL of $1,844 million. Analysts from Brave New Coin see a bounce from support and potential up to $40 to $50. FX Street forecasts an upward breakout thanks to RSI and MACD signaling a buy. Venture Burn expects $53.30 by the end of December. Coinpedia talks about a return to $59 amid market fear. BitGet expects a spike at the end of 2025. But remember, the market is volatile. The recent $200 billion crash showed how quickly everything can change. However, Hyperliquid is showing resilience. OI accounts for 63% of the entire perpdex. The volume-to-OI ratio is 1.57, unlike competitors like Aster at 4.74 and Lighter at 8.19, where volumes are often inflated by incentives. Analysis. Hyperliquid is not just surviving, it's evolving. With a focus on permissionless markets, staking, and public listing, the project is positioning itself as a leader in 2026. For investors, this is a chance for long-term growth, but there are risks. Regulatory issues with Nasdaq, competition from Aster and Lighter, plus the overall bearish sentiment after the crash. If you're a farmer, look at IP3 for points. Farmers avoid directional risk by using delta-neutral strategies. For traders, use tools like Hyperscore, V2, and add hypersignals.ai to assess consistency. What's next? Expect more integrations. Spectra Finance is expanding to Monad, but Hyperliquid remains the hub. Keep an eye on airdrops, Superform, and Usual Money with USDM. And remember, in crypto, success isn't random. It's about the team and innovation. Hyperliquid is a team of 11 people generating billions. That's inspiring. Friends, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Let me know in the comments if you're holding Hype and what you think about the merger. See you again in the world of crypto. Bye.